Okay, so we're going to further break down our Hall of the Mountain King recital arrangement. I'm going to start. I've already recorded that main melody part, both in the E and the A section. And so the chords we're going to use is going to be E minor, G major, and then also on the second section, A minor and C major. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and play over it so you can hear how it all sounds together, then we'll break down the timing. Here we go. Okay, so to break this down further, again, what we just did is we would have one measure of E minor, one measure of G, which would then sustain. I know it's a little weird, but that walking down part, that would require some kind of intricate chord work that we're probably not up for just yet. So we're going to stick with 1, 2, 3, 4 to G, 2, 3, 4, let it ring, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, second time, E minor, 2, 3, G, 1, 2, 3, G, 1, 2, 3, G. So you have one E minor and one G, and then you have two measures where it's a blank in the beginning. Then you have one measure of E minor, and then three measures where you play G on D downbeat on one. So when it goes into the second section, which is this, we keep the same timing, but we switch our chords to A minor and C. So it's going to go like this: one measure of A minor, then one measure of C. Let it ring for two measures. So 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Back to A minor. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's what the rhythm is going to be doing, and that's what we just demonstrated in the first section. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what our improv section with our chords will be, and it's going to be very similar. We're going to go E minor, G. Now, if we really struggle with this, we can stick with only E minor and G. I would like to go to a variant of D, though, after that. D, F sharp fits nicely there. It's one we're not really used to, or you could go to D major. Either one, D major, D suspended. Okay, so if we were going to do this with the D, it would be 4, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we're going to talk about our chord section, rhythm sections for the improv in the middle. Now we're going to use E minor and G. I would also like to use some kind of variation of D. If we have a hard time with this, we don't have to, but I'm gonna play it like that now. So the way it would be 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So E minor 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so of course we know our E minor chord. We know our G chord. Now we have two options here for our D chord. Either we can do the standard D, which is second finger, second fret high E string, third finger, third fret B string, first finger, second fret G string, and then we play from the D string down. We could play suspended, meaning we take the second finger off. Or we could do this walk down, so we go from our beginning. You can leave this third finger where it is, and then first finger goes up to the second fret on the low E, second finger goes to the A, which is the second fret on the G, which is kind of cool because it gives it a walk down effect like so. Okay. Any of those will be acceptable. And then the scale that we're going to use over the top of that is now the E minor / G major scale, which is just like our C major / A minor scale, except wherever we have an F natural in our original scale, it's now F sharp. So for example, in the first string of our C major scale that we're used to, it's E, F, G, but now it's actually going to be E, F sharp, G. So you only have three Fs in our key, and that's here, here, and here. So all those are just going to move up to F sharp. So here's our new G major scale. So E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, D, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Okay, so almost the same, just changing those three notes. So I'm going to do that one more time without saying it. Lastly here, I'm going to run through one cycle of playing the improvisation chords, which is again E minor to G, and then I'll do D, F sharp, but you can do any D form there that you want. Excuse me. And then I'm going to do some improvisation using the G major scale to give you an idea what it'll sound like. So first with the chords going through it, here we go. Now the order is probably going to be, of course, we have our intro. We'll call that the verse, and then the chorus is the improv part. So we'll most likely go verse, chorus, and we'll probably extend the chorus, which we'll figure that out in class. But so that's going to be roughly your order, and then of course we're going to end on